Doing a little video here in this Honda fourtrax 350 FW. It's an 86. I bought it as a basket case for 60 bucks. I was told it ran and that that was all he really knew about it. However, he was full of it. The machine itself, the wiring was finished. There was no spark at the plug. So I rewired everything. I got fired to the plug now. I do have it running. She smokes, mind you, but nonetheless it still runs. So after getting it running, we realized that the rear diff, I don't know if you see it over there, was blown. He had a spare with it, so I assumed that it was good. Stupid me, it wasn't. It was blown the exact same manner. So I'm going to give you a little idea how to fix these rear axles. I see guys begging for them all the time on eBay, whatnot. When really you can fix your own axle yourself for next to nothing. 99% of the time I've never seen one with an exploded ring gear or a stripped ring gear. It's always been the axle itself. The splines on the axle were stripped. So what I'm doing here today is showing you how you can reuse your existing ring gear and axle by using what's called a drive pin. So what I have done here is right on the bearing seat here, the race, where the bearing seats inside the diff, I've drilled out a 11/32 hole with a drill straight through. What that'll do is allow a stainless steel pin to be driven in here, and then afterwards you'll just kind of round it with a file or a grinder of some sort, making sure not to mess up these this raise here too much for your bearing to seat. Afterwards, after you're done drilling the main hole there, you're going to slide off this ring gear. Okay, so you're going to slide that ring gear off. And you're going to, as you see, I started the hole here. I haven't finished it yet because this is very hard steel. Very high carbon steel, I'm assuming. It makes it very difficult to drill. So my honest suggestion is to find a carbide tungsten drill bit, or a concrete drill bit works as well. It is a little bit slow going. You will have to stop every once in a while and resharpen the bit. However, it does have enough carbide in there that it will go through the axle. Keep in mind, this can take up to about an hour to drill, but it can save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the end. So basically, once that hole, you want to make that hole just a little bit bigger than this hole. That way it'll allow the ring gear to move in there under any kind of pressure. So that way it won't shatter your teeth on your pinion gear or your axle. So what that does is that little bit bigger hole in the bottom here will just allow that little bit of movement for that ring gear, so to prevent it from catastrophic failure under load. So just give me an idea, this can work on many different ATV models, not just the Honda. I've done this on Yamahas. I've yet to do it on a Suzuki. I've never heard of a Suzuki with a blown diff yet, so it's definitely something someone wants to chime in and say, you know, whether they've done it or not. Great. This is a great fix for next to nothing. I think I got maybe $8 into the drill bit, and yeah, it's like I said, it's going to take a bit of time to drill through that splined axle, but in the end, sure saves $200-300. So have a good one, YouTube, and we'll see you later.